wild second nine you had. You were 2 under making the turn, and then 5 birdies, 2 bogeys. Your thoughts on how it went?
Yeah, it was a little more tame on my first nine. The back nine, I had two birdies and no bogeys, and I had some great looks. And then, just a few. The wind was a little different today, so definitely the front nine played a little harder, I would say, after the first 4 holes, kind of being some help wind. The last few were back into the wind right there in the middle, so made covering some bunkers a little more difficult with driver, and fairways got a little smaller, so made a mistake on maybe 5, I guess. But other than that, I honestly played pretty good. I gave myself a lot of chances, and that's all that we were trying to do, because I feel like I'm rolling it good. I feel like I'm seeing the lines pretty good, so just trying to get on the green as fast as possible.
I was going to say the flat stick was huge for you down the stretch yesterday. How was the putting today?
Yeah, putting was solid. Hit some really good putts really all day. I felt like I only hit one bad putt where I actually hit the putt as opposed to just kind of just stroking it. But made some good putts today too. So yeah, the flat stick's feeling good.
You mentioned the winds picked up a little bit. Tell me it was a little more pleasant playing this morning than it was yesterday afternoon. If you walk out of the hotel in the morning, it's like, oh my goodness, it's so hot.
Yeah, it was. The wind wasn't really blowing though this morning, and it was very humid. So and then actually got stung by a bee right in the joint of my finger on the second hole. It kind of started swelling up, and it was nice and warm, so it was just kind of some chaos the first few holes, and it was a little cooler, but the little breeze yesterday afternoon helped out, so that picked up later in the day, so that made it nice.
All right, finally, we addressed your hunt to get off the medical exemption and get those FedEx Cup points. If you look at this leaderboard, Sean O'Hare is on a medical exemption playing well. Kelly Craft finishing up, he's playing really well. That's kind of the story within the story this week for a lot of you guys.
Yeah, a fair amount of guys. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of injuries in this game. People don't quite see that part, being on our feet and swinging 100-something miles an hour, going through the ground and stopping and keep rotating. So there are injuries, and, a number of guys, unfortunately it does happen. But, it's good to see everybody on the medical playing well and, just kind of putting that to the back burner. You can only control what you control right now. I thought about the medical enough in the past to where it's kind of hindered play, so this is just an opportunity to go play well, not really thinking about a medical.
All right. Oh, keys to the weekend. You're 12 under. What's going to happen over the next 2 days?
Just keep hitting greens, give myself, some chances. Like I said, I feel like I got pretty good speed on the greens. I feel like I'm stroking it pretty well. I'm not driving it good. Everything, my rhythm is just going to be my main focus. If I keep good rhythm, then I'll have a bunch of chances.
Thanks for your time. Good luck on the weekend.
Thank you.
Just a couple more, just to elaborate on the beast thing.
Yeah.
Your hand's the only time.
Yeah, no.
The club. Did it swell up? Did you have to get treatment while you were out there?
No, I didn't get any treatment. I grabbed my putter on the second tee box. I got a number 11 tee box, and I guess there was a little hornet. Actually, my caddy got stung yesterday in the forearm on the first hole, and I guess he just said it was kind of a good omen. We played well, and then we ended up playing well today. But yeah, literally right in the joint of my pinky, it kind of started swelling up, so I was just kind of rubbing ice on it after tee shots for the first 5 or 6 holes on the backside. But I guess I just kind of cleared my mind of the golf thing and just let me focus on something else,
And just finally, of the guys at the top of the leaderboard after the first round, you were the only guy that had experience winning on the tour. How much of an advantage do you think that is, if any, given?
Yeah, you could definitely draw on that for sure. I've had chances to win. I've obviously won. But yeah, everybody's so good now. The tour's so deep. There's a lot of guys that, there's just a lot of, anybody can win out here. It doesn't matter if you're 20 now to 45. Everybody's good. So, yeah, I can definitely draw on memories and how I felt, coming down the stretch and how I kind of felt like I slowed things down for me. And that's what I'm going to have to do all weekend. But there's a bunch of first-time winners now lately, so people are ready to win.
So,